Welcome back everyone to Smart Home Dad. Today we're going to put a heavy focus on automations that I use in my house with different routines in the morning and some really cool ideas that you can do with IFTTT with the Apple HomeKit app and its automation platform. Hey guys, if you're interested in automations and other great stuff that you've seen on our channel, please take a minute to subscribe, and thank you for your support. Now the first automation combines if this then that statements and Apple HomeKit automations that run scenes. The first thing that we're going to do here is set up a if this then that statement to work with my front door Ring doorbell and also to trigger a Wemo smart light switch for outdoor lights. So what we're setting up is when motion is detected by the Ring doorbell, we're going to create a trigger from that here in IFTTT. So click on create a trigger, select the doorbell that you actually want to use in case you have more than one, and then your that statement is going to be off of the Wemo applet here in IFTTT. We'll select our Wemo light switch and what we want the Wemo light switch to do, which is simply turn on. So our if this then that statement will run the action of turning on the outside lights, and of course you can select whatever lights that you want if you have more than one setup there. So we're going to create that action, and once this finishes loading and if this then that, you will see that if new motion is detected at the front door, then turn on the outside lights. You can choose whether or not you want to actually receive notifications, and then from there you will be connected. So you'll see here, this is the if this then that statement at night. The lights turned on when the motion was detected. Now what we want to do is not turn on those lights during the day. So our next action will be to create a automation within Apple HomeKit that basically keeps those lights off during the day. So you can either create this scene first for this automation from the home screen, or you can go to the room. I like to just go to the room that I want to do this at, which is the front area. So our scene is going to be called during day off, and feel free to label this whatever you want to. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you know it's associated with your automation for this particular automation at least. So once you label it, you're going to click on add accessories to distinguish the devices or lights that you want to control with the scene. In this case, we want to control our outside lights, so we'll select that and click done. From the next menu, you will determine what actions you want the lights to take. You can either have them turn on when the scene runs or turn off. Obviously, in this case, we want the lights to turn off. You can include this in your favorites, but that's not what we want to do. This is just running in the background. Now, of course, it already shows that these are actually activated because the light is off. So during day off, you'll see that they're off. And that is them in action. Turning the lights on, they immediately turn right back off. So the next thing we're going to do is design our automation. And we want to run automation when an accessory is active. In this case, we want when the front outside lights turn on, and we want that during the day. You can set exactly what time, and in this case we want sunrise 15 minutes before sunset. You can also select if you want certain people at home. In this case, we're going to not do that one right now. Now we want to run the scene during day off that we just created. So front outside light turns on. We want to run the scene during the day off. And so our lights turn off when it's during the day. But if it's at nighttime and we see motion at the Ring doorbell, the lights will turn on. Our next automation is a fun, easy Apple HomeKit automation to run that works with our Apple HomePod and plays music every morning at a certain time. This is a very easy automation to run, so let's jump right into it. So from Apple HomeKit, we will click on automation, and just to show you, I have this built already. It runs at 7:01 a.m. daily, running a Third Eye Blind radio station. So from the plus button, you'll click on at a time of day this will occur, and similar to what you've already seen, what I just showed you, I'm going to run this at, I'm just going to put 7 in the morning. However, when I recorded this video, I did not change to AM, so please take note. It still says PM. Don't forget to change the exact time that you want. You can select the days that you want to run it, when people are at home, all of that. Again, make sure that you select AM and PM, where I did not do there. The next action is to select the item that you want to control. In this case, it is the HomePod. And from the HomePod settings, you can actually go and determine whether you want to play audio, whether you want it to turn off. Those settings are all there as well. In this case, we do want to play audio, but keep in mind you can run all kinds of different automations here that'll play the audio that you currently already have set on there, change the volume. But again, we're going to change the audio that we want to play in this case. So we want to play a radio station. And in Apple Music, I have a Third Eye Blind radio station that we listen to. You can play it at the current volume that it was just left at in terms of where the HomePod was, whenever it was previously being played, or you can set a custom volume, which is a good idea, first thing in the morning, so we turn that down a little bit. From there, you go back, click done, and now you have an automation that will run every morning playing whatever music that you want to play when you get up in the morning. Now, for sake of length of the video, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there in terms of the automations that we run, but I will do more videos, so I hope you really enjoyed this today. And if you're subscribed, you've already seen some other cool motion sensor automations that we run in our stairwell. That video is right here if you'd like to check that out. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing to this channel, as I will post more videos and great content, product reviews, and automation videos that hopefully motivate you and inspire you to do some really cool stuff in your homes as well. Smart Home Dad here. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.